when you watch a movie sometimes and you feel a bit upset about maybe something going on the screen and you are upset, sometimes the director wants you to be upset. Like me in particular, personally, I do try to poke at my audience because I want you to be engaged with it. I want you to be paying attention. So when you don't pay attention, by the end, you're going to have a lot of questions to ask me, which would mean you might have to watch it again, which gives me more money.
I'm M. Sayibu, director of Adam the First, the Batu Project. And today we just came and did a little screening of the film for a few selected people and sponsors and such. That's why we're here today. I grew up liking science fiction films, but I also grew up really loving the Ghanaian films that I was watching when I was growing up. So I wanted to do something that married both passions of mine, but also to try and push the industry into a space that we normally don't work in and inspire other people, you know. It is, right now we're dealing with a lot of climate change. Right now, if you look at California, which is where I live most of the time, that place is burning down right now. And that's because of climate change. So if you've watched the film, the biggest message we're pushing is to let people understand that our actions can have a very massive effect on the planet that we live in. And if we want peace and we want to live here longer, we should probably make a few changes to the way we live. Yeah, I think that they should look forward to seeing a very thought-provoking film. But also the visuals are amazing. We try to present Ghana in the best light possible. So we made it a point to make sure that almost every shot is like a painting that you can, if you take a screenshot of it, almost every frame of the film, you can hang it somewhere in your house and you will love it, Bex, who is my producer, he came on and did the production and he also played Adam. But another legend that I had on it was Akofo Ejeni, who we all know. That's like all of us. That's all of our crushes growing up. So, it's very amazing to work with her. It was amazing to get her advice and her counsel. And she has really helped the movie become better. Yeah, we had a lot of, especially financial challenges, but we also had a lot of love from our people. So when you don't have too much money and you have a lot of love, you still get things done. I think that there's two things. One is that generally we're doing the same things over and over. So the audience is just bored. The audience loves movies, but they love different types of things. So if you keep giving them love movies and all that stuff, after a few years, they're all going to be tired of it. So that's really what has slowed down how big movies can be. Like, slowed down from the way it used to be in the 90s. Because back then, we used to have very interesting ideas. Crossfire, Who Killed Nancy, these kind of they were not the same. They never were the same. But today, it's a lot of the same all over the place. We are going to bring it back to Ghana after we go to the festival. That's going to be in March. And we're in preparation for the March premiere in Ghana. So when that time comes, we will be very happy to show this whole thing to Ghanaians. And hopefully by that time, we have the award that we're going for. We're hoping that we win, and then that will make it an even bigger celebration. And, believe in yourself. Never doubt yourself, and always go for what you need.
Well, I was happy to play the chairlady of the council for Adam the First. I'm excited that this is the first science fiction movie from Ghana, and it's going to this big science fiction festival in Miami. I think that Ghana should be proud because it's not just nominated, it's nominated for the top award, and I think that's something we all should be proud of. So kudos to the producer Bex. In other circles, he's called Togbi Adapter. And kudos to Majid, the writer and director. I think they've done a wonderful job. I'm hoping that more of such films will come up, and I'm hoping that funding will be more accessible, that corporate Ghana and other lovers of the art will really help support our Ghanaian movies, because there are a lot of interesting things that we are doing. Industry is Ghana. I don't even know if I should say industry. We do need a vibrant industry. As at now, I don't think that we are where we are supposed to be. We are still crawling, I think. But it can get better. It can get better. There's a new crop of directors and writers who are actually doing good stuff, and I'm super happy about that. I think that we should encourage them to do more. I'm also calling out to my fellow females to get themselves involved more. You know, we need more female writers, more female directors, more female producers, because we know women. When we write about women, it's always better because we know how women are. The men always make us they don't write like we do. We understand our strengths and our goals and stuff like that, you know. So I will urge more women to come into writing and directing and so on and so forth. We are hoping, or I am hoping and praying that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will fulfill his promises to the creative industry. He has plans to make sure that the fund will work, because there's supposed to be a film fund, but the outgoing president or the outgoing government never put any money in there. So we are hoping that he'll be able to put some seed money in there. I'm praying that he'll be able to give tax rebates to corporate Ghana so that they can support the fund, like they do for those that give to football and give to those that give to education or science and stuff like that. If that is done, we will see more people, individuals, philanthropists and stuff, adding on to the seed money for the film fund. I'm inviting corporate Ghana, the brand managers, to really look at film to be able to, as one of the ways that they can market your products, because it's a good way. Let's take Adam the First, for example. It's going all the way to Miami. We are going to have a booth there. And so if you are a brand that's associated with this, if you sponsored it, your flyers, your banner, your products could go right there to Miami, and you never know what business you're going to get from there. So product placement is one of the best ways that the brands can thrive. So I hope that they will start looking at film more seriously.
Really pleased with how things have gone. This film has been very, very challenging to make, but finally we've got a finished product, and that is really, really appreciated. We are sort of embarking on what would be the Olympics of science fiction films in Miami next weekend. So let's hope we can bring the gold back for Ghana. I play the character Adam in the film, and he's basically on a mission to try and save humanity, which is a huge task, and it has been very, very challenging and weighing down on him. So it hasn't been easy, and I think that was reflected as me being the producer at the same time as being the main actor. That showed me, that little bit showed me that Adam himself and what he had to achieve in the role and his mission would have been even more challenging. So I think I understood it from that perspective. We've got to make changes, and we've got to bring new things to the Ghanaian film industry. So I'm looking forward to similar projects that are in the pipeline that will make a difference in the Ghanaian movie industry and reach and sell Ghana to the world.